plaintiff, Vanessa Hatcher, says the defendant is her daughter, and she was a straight-A student who was raised in church. Vanessa says when the defendant was in high school, she dropped out. And a month ago, Vanessa discovered she was a stripper. Vanessa is suing her daughter for rent and a loan. Defendant Tiffany Hatcher admits that she's a stripper, but says Vanessa has some nerve criticizing her since she takes Tiffany to the strip clubs and even watches her dance. Tiffany is countersuing for emotional distress.
Start with you, ma'am.
I'm bringing my daughter here because she was raised in church. Her father's a reverend. She was raised in church, straight A student. When she got into high school, she dropped out, started hanging with the wrong crowd, drinking, smoking. I went in her room one day and found some stripper heels.
How old was she when she started drinking and smoking?
Probably about 17.
Okay. And when did she drop out? She was 17 or whatever?
17.
All right. Living in the household?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you went in when and saw what?
I went in her room last month, found some stripper heels. Some stripper heels, and found out that she was stripping. I asked her about it, and she said she was.
Was her father involved with her? Did he question her, challenge her?
I don't think he knows.
Let me hear from her, ma'am. Give me some background.
Well, I do strip from time to time, but I'm grown. I should be able to do what I want to do. I'll be 21 next month, so I'm legally able to strip. So.
How about, she said you dropped out and she discovered you were drinking and smoking. What about that part? I know you're proud of your stripping, and everybody knows. What's your name? Say it again. Tiffany is your name?
Yes.
All right. Tiffany, sounds like she's trying to drum up some business, y'all. I'm asking you about the total background. I'm a stripper, and I strip here, and I'm 21. I can strip. I like to strip. Strip, 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 strip. We got the point. You all see Tiffany? Give us some business. She's famous. Famous in the club, and she's been on Judge Mathis. She's a famous stripper.
Your Honor, believe it or not.
You got your commercial in? You good? All right. Go ahead. What else?
Believe it or not, she was the best child I had. I mean, she's got a voice.
She don't want to talk about that.
She
don't want to talk about that. You heard what she wanted to talk about. Stripper.
Can I say something?
Yes, stripper.
That's crazy. That's crazy that she's on here putting on though, because she's the same person who takes me, who sits there and watches me.
Yeah.
But now she's here.
Do you?
No.
You've never taken her to the strip club,
No.
went in and watched?
Yeah, and I have custody of my other 3 grandkids. I don't have time for all that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Good enough. All right. Let's get to the rent and loan. She couldn't owe you, man. Strippers get money. They don't borrow from people and not pay their rent.
The agreement was she moved in. I got her a three-bedroom home, 2 baths, brand new furniture all the way through it. Utilities paid off.
When?
In January. No, it was in June.
Why'd you do that?
Because it was my apartment, but I started staying with my other half.
So you got it for yourself?
Yes.
So you didn't get it for her? All right, go ahead.
And she moved in. She was supposed to only pay $200 a month. Well, she got laid off and stopped paying.
They lay off at the strip club?
No,
What strip club you go to?
No, she had a real job then. She got laid off. She got laid off in December and stopped paying and haven't paid me since.
Okay. That couldn't be true.
I have not always stripped. I usually have a job.
All right, how long have you been stripping?
Couple months.
All right, you must not be good at it if you can't afford it.
I mean, it's not usually what I do. It's just what I do now to pay her.
That's what you've been doing the last couple months.
To pay her.
And
to give her money, to get her what she wants.
That's why she's suing you. Haven't paid her. So you must not be good at stripping. Go find another job. Because you're a poor stripper. You're flunking. You're flunking. You're a failure. You're a failure at your career. Go find another career, because you're not making it in this one. Stripping is not your thing. Find something you're good at. They say when you're good at something and you love it, that's what you go into, and that's when you're successful. You love it, but you're not good at it, obviously. Even your own girlfriend was sitting there clapping when everybody else clapped. She know that ain't your thing either. You need to go and be the square kid, the preacher's kid that you were raised to be. That's what happens when squares want to go into the street life. They fail. They fail miserably. They flunk because they were raised in the church by a preaching daddy, by a praying mother, got all A's in school, and suddenly they want to be street. That's what I tell my sons when folks try to, I say, look here, y'all wasn't raised like that, so don't try to be something that you're not. Be square kids. We got a lot of middle-class kids now all around the country want to be thug. They watch them videos. They want to be a thug. Come from the suburbs. Go in the inner city and get knocked off real quick. Counterclaim for $1,000 emotional distress. How does she owe you?
Because she's stressing me out. No, I'm serious. Like, she really stressing me out.
How is she stressing you out?
Because she telling too many people. Like now, how easy it was for her to tell what I do. She my mother, and she's suing me for...
Tell too many people what?
She tell too many people my business.
You started out bragging about your business.
Because she brought it up.
But then that's all you talked about. You said nothing else about yourself. That's all you wanted me and the millions of people who are watching to know about you. Got anything else you want to tell us about you? Because so far, when I asked you to tell us, that's all you've told us. That's all. I'm a stripper, I'm a stripper, I'm a stripper. I love to strip, I strip, I strip. Anything else you want us to know about yourself? You're stressing yourself out there. You could have denied it. You could say, Mama, I ain't doing that no more. No, that ain't what I want to do. Or, Mom, why you telling people? You didn't even say that then. You didn't even say, Mom, please don't mention that. That's my personal business. Don't embarrass me. But you were so proud.
But I'm doing it for her, doing it to pay her. Because every night when I come home or anytime when I'm there, where's my money? Where's my money? Where's my money? She know I'm not working. So
she know you working a high-paying job if you stripping. Strippers get money. That's why many of them go into that industry. And I'm not hating on women who strip. That's their thing. If you're not doing a good job at that, get you another job. Yes, ma'am.
If she was going to school, I wouldn't even ask for the money.
Gotcha. You wouldn't sue
But she won't send the information I need, though. They need information from her for me to go to school, which I told her last year.
Ma'am, all I can advise you to do is go back into the square life you were raised in, because you're about to get twisted trying to be in the street life. That is not for you. You can't even make money to pay your mother. You better go back into all this tough and all this looking at me like that and you this and that and the other. You're going to get your neck twisted out there with them street girls trying to be down. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff. Your claim is dismissed.
I love her. You know, I'm trying to do the right thing.
I love you
I hope
too.
this bring us closer.
I love you too.